In Ayodhya, there is the flag of Raghukul on the palace of King Dashrath. So this is the Surya Vansh, the dynasty coming from Surya Bhagavan himself, in which great kings like Ambarish, like Sagar, like Khatwang, like Dilip have come. And presently Dashrath is ruling over Ayodhya. So Dashrath was so powerful that the demons did not dare enter his kingdom. Dashrath was living in prosperity. Out there in Mithila, there was Raja Janak. He was a Tattva Jnani. He used to believe that Nam Roop is all Mithya, what Rakshas, what no Rakshas. It is all Bhagavan ki Maya. So Ravan's problem was not getting addressed. Here, Dashrath had 3 wives, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra. But he did not have any children. And he did not have the desire for children as well. So, the guru of that kul was Vasishtha. Vasishtha's wife, Arundhati, she asked her husband one day, she said, Patidev, have you ever wondered who will become the ruler of Ayodhya after Dashrath? He doesn't have any children. Vasishtha said, I have wondered. So can you not bless him with a child? Vasishtha said he doesn't desire a child, what to do? Arundhati said, supposing I create in him that desire. Vasishtha said, very nice. So Arundhati went to the Darbar, the Mahal, where the 3 queens were sitting. Now she is the Guruma, she was sitting above and the others were sitting around. And she had her grandchild in her lap. When Dashrath returned to the Mahal, he found Guruma there. So he put his head down to bow to her. At that time, Arundhati, she pinched her grandchild on the cheek. So the grandchild started crying. When Dashrath lifted his face, he asked, Ma, why is your grandchild crying? He said he is crying because he is asking me that whose guru will I be? How can I be Rajguru? Because Dashrath does not have any children. That was when Dashrath realized that he had a shortage in his kingdom. Otherwise, he was so powerful, he was Dasharathi. His Rath could go in 10 directions. So Dashrath went now to his Guru Vasishtha. And he said, Gurudev, how can I have a child? God has given me everything but not one thing. Vasishtha said, that is the way of Bhagavan. He never gives everything to one person. He will give you always something to be happy about and something to be sad about. So everybody in their life has got a mixture when they come down. That is the way destiny works. Vasishtha said, Dashrath, don't you worry. I did not wish to be a Purohit. I did not want to do Karmakant. But when I told Brahmaji, Brahmaji said, look Vasishtha, you carry on. In this pull, Bhagavan himself will take avatar. So, we will arrange for a Putra Kameshti Yajna and your wish will be fulfilled. Shringi Rishihi Vasishtha Bulava Putra Kam Shubha Yajna Karava. Vasishtha did not do the yajna himself. He was not familiar with the vidhi. He called Shringi Rishi. So under Shringi Rishi's guidance, the yajna took place. At the end of the yajna, Agni Dev himself manifested from the Agni. The bell rang, Bhagavan manifested. See, the ringing of the bell is the indication of the successful yajna. When the Pandavas were doing Rajasuya Yajna in Indraprastha, earlier on, before the Mahabharata, they were ruling over Indraprastha. So at the time of the Rajasuya Yajna, Yudhishthir, he was feeding 10,000 Brahmins every day with golden plates. But the Yajna's bell did not ring. So Yudhishthir said to Krishna that what is the deficiency in my Yajna? Krishna said somebody nearby has not been fed. So they went around looking and finally they came to one Babaji sitting there. They said, Babaji, you are not eating. Our yajna cannot complete. Babaji said, you give me the fruit of 500 yajnas, then I will eat. They said, we are unable to complete one yajna. How will we give you the fruit of 500 yajnas? Babaji was not willing to listen. So the Pandavas were discussing how to resolve this problem. Draupadi said, not a problem at all, I will resolve it. Draupadi went to Babaji. He said, Babaji, you must eat. Babaji said, look, you give me the fruit of 500 yajnas, then I will eat. Draupadi said, 500 yajnas, I can give you much more. Because our Shastras say, Sant milan ko jaiye, taj alas abhimana, jo jo pag dharati dhare, so yajna samana. If you go for Sant milan to meet the saints, every step that you take is equal to 100 yajnas. So I have come to meet you, all this punya I am offering to you. So Babaji's problem of eating got solved and Yudhishthir's Rajasuya Yajna got completed. Now here, the Ghantanad took place and Agni Bhagavan manifested with the prasad. And he offered it to Dashrath. He said, distribute this amongst your queens as you wish. Dashrath now took half and gave it to Kaushalya. The half that remained, he took half and gave it to Kaikeyi. And he said, look, Kaikeyi has got a complaining nature. So the remaining 1/4 he divided it and gave it to Kaushalya, and Kaikeyi said, you give it to Sumitra. When they both offered that portion to Sumitra, Sumitra felt indebted. She said that because I have received it from you, I give you my word that if I have sons, they will engage in the service of your sons. Soon after that, the news came that all the 3 queens are now carrying. They are all Garbhavati. So the people of Ayodhya became joyous. With our eyes, we will see Rajkumars in our kingdom. Our wish to see the children of Raja Dashrath will be fulfilled.